protecting the innocent. I happen to believe that we're made in the image of God, that life is not accidental. I don't know what that feels like. So I'm not trying to be like insensitive to those situations, but there's a baby and a human innocent life involved here. So we can't kill that as a result of a tragedy. And there's currently a state bill that allows for exceptions. And I'm not saying we shouldn't vote for that thing, because traction, I believe a huge reason why the leftist agenda has had such a great success in our society is they're willing to take incremental succession. So I'm all for incremental succession, but I'm never willing to say that's good enough. And I'm never willing to say you can't get me to speak on that. I don't think there's anything I could do as a Christian more important, because the Bible says if we're not willing to provide for our own, and I believe that this falls into that category. And Jesus talked about, he said, I was hungry and you fed me. I was clothed and you gave me raiment. And they said, when did we do that? And he said, so as much as you did to the least of these, you did it unto me.
I didn't ask anybody else this, but I just want to know, do you have any potential legislation in your holster that you're going to try and write?
If you were to say, for example, I could push something through on abortion, which I care deeply about, there would be all kinds of things packed in it to get it to pass. So I really do believe that the first legislation in anything I would do is trying to get the omnibus, like that idea, done away with. Single item. And one way, because is one person, that doesn't happen easily. And they're used to, hey, you do this for me, I do this for you. Yep. There's a biblical concept here where it talks about the bribes from a leader and how destructive and corrupt that is. So I'm not saying I won't ever do that, because I do believe that there's a time where you're like, hey, we have to, just like the incremental thing, it's the way it works. We have to be astute about it. But that would be the one thing, if I could go there and do immediately and work on, it's that